Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports. This is the Lock Factory. Bama's been hitting my line all week, Aaron. Like, even in the Lock Factory joint, we need the picks. I say, hey, listen, we got you. We got you. Last week, 6 for 6. Who do that? Who got them type of numbers, Aaron?
Nobody.
Nobody. Baby. Hey, this week, hey, they getting better with the lines, Aaron. They try and get Bama's. I know some of y'all out there very frustrated. Y'all you're like, dog, I can't win. How they keep beating me? Dog, they beat you because you're betting on emotion. You don't know what to look at. We're gonna help you though. We're gonna help you. Had tomorrow's games start. We got Jacksonville Jaguars at the Chicago Bears. Bears are favored -2. Aaron. What we doing?
I'm going Bears.
Yeah, I'm with the Bears also. Um, I do agree with you. I pull up my picks. Yeah, I got Chicago Bears. If you want to be safe, go ahead tease it. But I got the Bears covering the spread. All right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay is favored -3.5. I don't know if Derek Carr, I'm assuming Derek Carr is going to be out.
Yeah, he's out.
I don't know who the backup quarterback is for New Orleans.
Is it Painter or something like that? No name Joker.
No
Tampa
name.
cover.
You said you said Tampa covering, dog. Is it automatic? Ain't even like a surprise joint. Like, oh, this man can play. Spencer Rattler.
That's
That's
definitely
who's
a
up,
cover if he play. He's trash.
man. Spencer Rattler. Gonna be a whole lot of dicking and dunking in that one, though, and that ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, I'm going with Tampa Bay. Arizona Cardinals at the Green Bay Packers. Packers are favored -5.5.
Give me the Cardinals to cover.
I'm going Arizona as well. I actually would tease Arizona to 8.5 just to be safe, but I'm going with Arizona in this one. Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. Indy is favored -1 in Tennessee. I'm going Colts.
What's the spread again?
1.
Colts trash too, but I'm gonna go Colts.
Yeah, I'm teasing Colts +4.5 just to be safe. Um, yeah, but I would go Colts. Cleveland Browns at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are favored -9.5 point spread. It started out at 5.5. So, definitely they've driven this number up to 9.5.
I'm gonna go Cleveland to cover. 9.5 is crazy in the NFL.
Yeah, I not taking it at 9.5. At 5.5, uh, I would have gone with
Eagles slumming too.
Eagles slumming too,
They
but
getting their players back. AJ Brown coming back.
AJ Brown comes back.
Lane Johnson and
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah, that's going to help.
But they struggle.
But I don't think that they're a 9.5 point favorite over the Cleveland Browns, though. And trust me, I agree that Deshaun Watson has played like some trash, and he probably might be out the league after this year. Well, nah, they got to pay him, dog. This man
They
got
got to. 3 years left.
yeah,
Cash me out.
I've heard some crazy scenarios of how they could try to get his numbers off the books. Nobody's doing that, bro. Nobody's doing that. What would you do if you had Deshaun Watson? Like, how would you keep his value to be able to trade him if that's what you want?
You can't trade him. You got to get the youngins back in the mix. He got to get his butt tickled, dog. That's it. Put him in his comfort zone or shut up and ride out the 3 years. But you can't have it both ways. You got to let him back in the vortex.
They talk about this is the worst trade ever all time, dog. Do you think so? It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there. Dog. Oh yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I wouldn't go 9.5. Cleveland has a good defense. They're gonna play hard. They're gonna fight. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'll go Cleveland plus the 9.5. But I do have the Eagles winning.
They better win.
Yeah.
Or Sirianni's out of there.
Yeah. Now, honestly, this is a game you might want to stay away from because this joint is a hook. It got hook written all over it, dog. It definitely got hook written all over it. Bama's going this joint thinking Philly just going to win and walk away with it. And I'm sure this is on a lot of people's tickets. I might stay clear of this joint. Houston Texans at New England Patriots. Drake May gets the start for New England.
Finally get to see it.
-7 as the away team. That means that they're anticipating when you see -7 as the away team, they're anticipating that they're winning by 10 or more points, which can happen. I mean, I think New England will play pretty conservative in this one. I'm not sure if Mixon is back yet. We know Nico Collins is out for the foreseeable future with his injury. Makes
Stephon Diggs about to go to work.
Factor one. I mean, New England's defense is tough. They can play tough defensively, but I just think overall, if they're gonna have to score, I don't know that they're gonna be able to match score for score. I like Houston, not -7 though. I like Houston -3.
I like Houston here in a lock double digit
mud hole.
Okay. Two turnovers from Drake May.
Okay. We know we got at least one there. We know we got at least one on there. Do you think this is the Jaden Daniels pressure to put him out there or
100%? Because if you look, even sorry Bo Nix, they 3-2. So all of the rookie quarterbacks are above 500. Caleb's playing better now. Jaden playing MVP level. You can't take a guy at 3 and then try to hide him. You just, at this point, the pressure based on all the other rookies playing well, you got to put them out there. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately,
is this an owner call? It's an owner call, or this is a head coaching decision?
They say Kraft is not a meddler, but I'm sure he's asking the questions like, "Hey, we drafted this guy at 3. Why is he not playing when all these other rookies are having success?" He's asking that to the GM, and now the GM is going to the coach like, "Hey, we're not paying you to play Jacoby Brissett. Like, nobody's coming to see Jacoby Brissett." So I think it's more the GM pressure in the coach than the owner. But the owner is asking those questions. Mm-hmm. You got to if you take a quarterback at 3 and he ain't seeing the field. They're just not smart enough to keep hiding him for a year. He needed a whole year.
And here we're at game 6. I said at the beginning of the year, it was about 6 games they was going. They were going to break, dog. The pressure was going to get them. And here we are. Washington at Baltimore. I'm mad they didn't flex it, Aaron. Make it prime time.
No, you don't.
Baltimore -6.5.
You don't want to see that ass whooping in prime time. You're going to be hurt.
Dog, Aaron, we going to get whooped.
Thrash.
Stop it, Aaron. No, we're not going to get thrashed, bro.
Thrash. They're not ready.
All right. So you taking Baltimore -6.5. Is this reverse magic you trying to do here?
No, I picked Washington this year, almost every game.
Okay.
And they won almost every game, but
not this one.
They're not ready.
All right. 10.5 spread. Do you think that that's enough to be safe for Washington?
No.
You think it's going to be worse than that?
I think it could be worse than that. Not that it will be, it could be. So I wouldn't like when we talk about betting, we talk about guarantees. I can't
Yeah,
guarantee you that they're not going to lose
you
by
wouldn't
double
tease it.
digit
You
points.
wouldn't tease it to 10.5 and feel
I would need
confident.
17 and a half to feel comfortable.
Wow.
Pause.
No Diddy. 17 point. You think it's gonna be 45-20?
The defense is horrific. You played Deshaun Watson, who couldn't hit a barn door, so it makes it look like your defense is better. Kyler Murray, I don't know what was going on with him. They announced the
Yeah.
release of the Call of Duty. He's shooting commercials. He decided not to run, and they didn't take advantage of the defense the way they should have. Burrow sliced and diced the defense, but their defense is just worse than Washington. So
Mhm. So
I think
you think this game definitely you think that
level setting.
that the Ravens are like up for this game. They know what everybody's talking about and they trying to shut it all up.
It's not even that. It's just the matchup. I think from a matchup standpoint, where they're gonna put Derrick Henry out there, and gonna have to have guys flood in the line of scrimmage and try to stop Derrick Henry because the D
Sandstrom can't
tackle's been
tackle.
paying weak.
Sandstrom can't tackle if he
The
got.
D tackle's been stealing money. They've been
Mhm.
playing weak, not worth what they cashing out. So they're gonna be running the ball all day, and they're gonna have extra guys in the box, and the secondary is already garbage. So they're gonna get some big chunk plays just based on that. Lamar and his ability to move. We talked about the D line being slow. It's just the matchup just doesn't work for this team.
Mhm.
Now Baltimore's defense, at least passing defense,
It's
is ass.
vulnerable. Mhm.
So if Cliff is smart enough to not listen to Washington and try to force running the ball and be balanced and throw the ball, you might have to throw the ball 45 times this week to stay in the game, to at least be able to score and not get behind. Because if they get behind where they could just run Henry, it's going to get ugly.
Now, let's say the opposite of this happens. Let's say Washington gets up in this game. Let's say they go up 13-0.
Like a turnover or something.
Yeah, it's some fluke like the ball get batted in the air, Bama catch it. It just then we on the 20-yard line, they score, and then a fumble like on the kick return joint, Bama fumble on the kick return, we get it back in the red zone and then score again. But Bama missed a field goal or something. We up like 13-0. Does that change the potential
Of,
outcome of the game?
of course it does. Because then that could completely get you out of what your intended game plan is going in.
Mm.
Baltimore is like, we're going to feed Henry. You know that months, what is it, Todd Monken or whatever his name
Mm-hmm.
is,
Mm-hmm.
already wants to be a spread guy and kind of he can get out of handing Derrick Henry the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And so if Washington gets up, then I could see him trying to air it out, go full spread, and kind of forgetting about Henry, which is what would be in the Skins' benefit.
Okay. Okay. All right. There you go. That's the game plan to get the W.
But like
So
you
you're
said,
not
you need something fluke.
okay. You're not messing with it. All right. Chargers at Denver. Chargers are favored -2.5. They're coming off a bye. Denver's on a 2-game winning streak. Uh, who you going with?
Chargers in a lot.
Chargers in a lot. Yeah, I got the Chargers too. I'm teasing the Chargers, but I got the Chargers winning. Then we have Pittsburgh Steelers at the Las Vegas Raiders. A lot of talk about Devontae Adams potentially get traded. They're looking for a trade and they're trying to get specific things. And if they don't get that, then it's likely that Devontae Adams will not be going anywhere. Um, I think they're looking for a first round pick. I don't know if they'll get that, but I know that's what they're trying to swing back in return. Um, yeah. Pittsburgh quarterback controversy, not quite, but we got Justin Fields, and he's had two losses in the last 2 games, and the offense is just kind of sputtered. Uh, who you going with, Aaron? In this one,
What's the line again?
3 in favor of Pittsburgh, and it's in Las Vegas.
Pittsburgh in a lot.
Okay, Pittsburgh. Uh, This is another one I'm not messing with. I'm not messing with. Atlanta Falcons at Carolina Panthers. Atlanta's favorite minus 5.5 at Carolina. Carolina's played much better at home this season. Kirk Cousins coming off the 500-yard passing day in the comeback win, prime time. I think this is a letdown game, and I have Carolina covering.
I'm gonna take the Falcons in a game they should cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That Detroit Lions at the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are underdogs at home plus 3.5. We've known the Dallas Cowboys generally to have a good record at home, minus the game earlier this season they lost to the Saints that put the smackdown on them. Detroit coming off a bye. I like Dallas. I like Dallas to cover.
Mm. I like Detroit to win, but I think I like Dallas to cover too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this game will end up like 24-21 or 24-20 or something in that range. Um, but yeah, I got Dallas covering. If you want to be safe, go ahead tease that Dallas joint to 7.5, and then you get money. I think you can rest easy there. Cincinnati Bengals at the New York Giants. Cincinnati's favored minus 3.5 in New York. Uh, I like the Giants to cover. This is another one that I would tease as well, but I like the Giants, though.
Give me Cincinnati.
All right, Cincinnati minus 3.5. Giants. Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets Monday night. Buffalo is favored minus 2.5 points. The new look Jets, after they fired their head coach and Aaron Rodgers takes over as offensive everything, even though they didn't give it to Nathaniel Hackett, they promoted the other back, the passing game coordinator on their team. But what does that mean, Aaron? That doesn't even mean that was not fooling me with this funny business. We'll see if there's any real changes. If Brees Hall don't get 30 touches, then yeah, I don't believe it. For some reason, I like the Jets. It's not even logical why I'm picking the Jets in this drink, but I just feel like this is one of those games. What do you say, Aaron? If they don't win this one, I'm not messing with them for the rest of the year. Like that's it.
Eternity. It's over with.
Yeah, it's over. Because I think this is a good spot for them. Because there's a lot of like controversy around them. A lot of the public thinks that but Buffalo struggle too. But a lot of the public just thinks that Buffalo's just going to run away with this game. I think that you'll see a spirited Jets team with the new changes, and that could bode well for them. I mean, you know how it was when I took over when I took over the offensive duties for our flag football joint when they had the other Bama's was running the joint, and I took over and I was like, nah, we doing this. The first week we was cooking. We was cooking, dog. Sometimes you just need a little change. But I'm just saying, if Brees Hall don't get the rock, it's over, dog. It's over. Who you got in this one?
I got the Jets too, even though now I'm rooting against them because I don't like what Woody Johnson did. Um, but I feel like the Jets are going to win this game. Buffalo is grossly overrated. They don't have no weapons. The Jets are better, I think, for sure on defense. But like you said, the offense can't be worse than what it's been with the Jets. So I'm going to take the Jets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, I like. I don't know why. But I just like the Jets here in this spot. So there you have it. The locks will be in the description. You can go ahead and put that on your ticket and go to sleep. You good money. A lock is not a lock until you cash out. When y'all get the little cash out option joint, hit us. Hit us. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Shout out to Wes Buffy. Shout out to Lance J. Everybody who rock with us heavy. Share the content. If you win, share your winning ticket on your page. Share it. Shout out my man Wes. Everybody who rock with us heavy. We out.